welcome back to our channel. We are still learning how to use the mini sewing machine.
And what are we doing today?
I'm gonna be learning how to stitch.
Stitch in a straight line. It's very important. Alright, so the first video we did, we learned how to thread the machine. Now we're going to learn how to sew with the machine. So here are 3 buttons. The top one turns on the light. I'm not sure yet what the second one is.
I think it when you hold it.
And the third, not yet. But we'll get to that.
Yeah.
Right now, I just want her to learn how to sew in a straight line.
Okay. Impossible.
Okay, so we're going to use this fabric to have her practice sewing in a straight line. That way we could see the stitches since the thread is white. So what you want to do is you want to put the fabric, well, let's fold the fabric in half.
Here, I'll fold it.
You're going to fold it? Okay. And then, so you always want to sew, whenever you're sewing, you want to always sew so that all the excess fabric is this way. That's why there's this little table, or platform, I should say.
Yeah.
Because all the fabric sews. So you want to have the least amount of fabric facing this way. And then when you sew, usually from the needle to the edge of the foot, this is called the foot, sewing foot, is about a 1/4 inch. So we're going to sew 1/4 inch seam. And what that means is that from the edge of the fabric to where the stitch is going to be about a 1/4 inch. So you want to make sure that you're stitching straight and along the edge of the foot. So we put the fabric on the edge, and there's a back lever. You're going to put that lever down, and that will bring the foot down. So it'll go like that. And then what I always do is this is your turning knob that brings the needle up and down. I always like to sew with the needle down. So when you put the fabric in, you're going to turn the knob and the needle's going to go down. That way, if you don't lose. Sometimes you don't realize that your thread is short, and so when you start sewing, the thread just comes off. But when you always have your needle down, the thread will always stay on. So here we go, Isabel. Ready to start sewing? There's a foot pedal.
Yeah.
That little tiny foot pedal that connects to the machine right here. This plugs in an outlet. And she's ready to go. Okay, so Isabel asked me to start the first few stitches for her. She's a little bit nervous. So I'm going to sew
Maybe up to that though.
up to here? Okay. Alright, I'm going to go a little bit down. I'll go right here, okay? So when you're sewing, you just want to hold the 2 fabrics together. Okay, and then can you see how that's looking? It's not too bad. Looks pretty straight. So now I'm going to have you go all the way down.
All the way to there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow, you're doing good. Now, you don't have to hold the back. You just want to hold more like the front of it.
But I want to hold the Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Here, I just like to...
Well, you want to hold... Okay, yeah. That's fine. You'll get used to it. When you get used to it, you won't need to be holding the back. Now, remember, you're in control. And keep going. Alright, now you can stop. Alright, now to take the thread out, you want to first lift up the needle, so you're going to move the knob towards you until the needle goes up, and this is all the way up. And then you're going to lift the lever in the back. I don't know where I get stuck. There you go. And then you're going to slide the thread out like that. And then you snip it. But remember, we're going to pull from here, because for some reason this is a little bit kind of stiff or something. So we just pull a little bit of the thread out, so then we can pull out. We always want to leave long threads. So when we sew again, we have a long thread. So let's pull out a little bit more. And there. So that's good. And then you cut the thread. So let's see what Isabel's stitching looks like. Okay. So that was mine, and then there's Isabel's. That's okay. That's not bad. We'll practice a few more lines until you get a little bit used to it, but that's pretty good. I'm very proud of you. So I'm gonna have Isabel do a few more stitches, practice stitches, and then we'll see her end result. Okay, so Isabel just did I did the second line, she did the third. So now she's gonna figure out how to take the thread out. So remember, you want to make sure that this is all the way up, which it is. And then you want to lift up the back lever, because that raises the foot, because the foot is down right now. So you want to lift up the back lever.
There.
All the way up, all the way up. There. No, keep going. You gotta go all the way up. I know it's a little bit. There. All the way up. See how it's all the way up?
Yeah.
And then you just slide it out. Oh no, wait, hold on. Okay, so we want to make sure that you just want to make sure that the needle's all the way up. There we go. All right, now you want to pull it out. But don't yank it out, just pull it out like that. See? Like that. Okay, and then you just cut the thread.
Yep. Wait. Okay.
All right, so let's see what Isabel's stitching looks like.
Better.
She did a lot better. I had her have the foot along the edge of this white stitch, and she actually did pretty good. It looks pretty straight. Very good. You ready to keep sewing?
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is today's video, and we learned how to do our first straight stitch. Stay tuned for the next video, and thank you for joining us. Please be sure to subscribe, and what else? Like our video.
And
See you next time.
bye.